Hello, you're watching RT live from the Russian capital. It's midnight here in Moscow. A group of former Soviet nations have agreed to set up a joint rapid reaction force to combat terrorism and organized crime. The Collective Security Treaty Organization, which includes Russia and 6 neighbouring countries, wants to have the same standing as NATO.
Setting up a military force to match NATO standards in the post-Soviet space. The security alliance of several former USSR members looks to boost its military weight and take on new challenges. The joint force the organization already has exists, as President Medvedev said, mostly on paper. The new one will be much more real.
The collective rapid reaction forces created by the CSTO member states should become an effective tool to maintain security in the region. They will not be less powerful than those of NATO.
The 7-strong alliance is still a far cry from NATO in terms of history and membership, but the decision will help turn it into an active player in the region.
The new collective forces are set to deal with all challenges, either existing or potential, counteracting terrorism, extremism, drug trafficking and other kinds of organized crime.
The global financial crisis was also talked about. Russia and 4 neighbouring countries, allied in the Eurasian Economic Community, decided to give each other a helping hand to cope with the credit crunch.
We're creating a fund of $10 billion. It will be like an airbag for those states whose situation becomes critical.
This show of unity between former Soviet republics comes as Kyrgyzstan confirmed its decision to end the lease of the Manas airbase by the US military. Since 2001 it provided backup support for NATO troops in Afghanistan, but the once warm welcome has chilled after incidents between locals and military personnel. There have been reports of fights with the local population. In one incident, 2 women were run over in the capital Bishkek by a vehicle driven by a US serviceman. In another, a Kyrgyz citizen was shot dead by an American soldier who escaped prosecution due to immunity enjoyed by US military at the base. Now Kyrgyzstan says the Americans have 6 months to pack up and leave.
According to the terms of the agreement, American soldiers have 180 days to fully withdraw from the base. The count begins from the moment we exchange formal documents with the US.
As Kyrgyzstan looks to have cooled towards Washington, friendship with close neighbor Russia is warmly embraced, and members of the post-Soviet alliances, the security and the economic ones, are firmly growing closer. The 2 organizations are keen to strengthen ties and boost their political, military and financial clout. The time has come, they say, to move from words to action. Svetlana Kurakina, RT.